All right. I'm going to wait on this mic.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2, check 1.
I don't know. Less all the time. The back row was already full. The back row was already full. That's just the road. I don't want the house. I want the house. There you go. Want a wood? I don't want that. It will be a small. You always have a name. You can do whatever you want. Hello. Fungicide. Fungicide. How are you? Seeds off of it. Seeds. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of them around this. I was up there today and there's all sorts of bad there on that. Use your highway. Start dying. Start cutting. Around there Saturday.
It's got to be around the shop,
Around his shop.
around the church.
Oh,
I don't know. That's usually the two spots.
I know.
I'll let know.
I didn't see any close down there. Close to the place like far.
They'll cut them in this week.
I said they cut them into this week. They go just south of
Yeah.
Ballard Farm. They plan on and I guess he gets cut. They're wet over there.
Oh my goodness, what slackers. We didn't even get your chair put together. I know, what are you going to do? It's about that time.
Do I need to be It's not going there automatically.
You should be able to see your nanny by now. Try for lot 3.
Well, this is the whole farm. I
Scroll
think.
down.
Well, I got the public road anyway because I'm not on this one yet. I just, I think so.
I don't think it's ready, Pat. Click on it. No, not down there. Click there. That's what I said.
Here's where we started. Okay, that's
Nanny
why.
slot. doesn't want to bid.
All right, 6:30, let's go ahead and get started with the auction tonight. I want to welcome everyone to the sale tonight. We have Petersen Farm. We have 80 acres of excellent farmland with a rural residence, all today we look forward to a good auction. If you did not register to bid, AJ Jordan over here will get your bidder number. I'd like to introduce the Oyler Real Estate Services staff. AJ Jordan, Larry Jordan, John Rosine are the area reps handling the sale tonight. Rusty Harmeyer is your auctioneer, Jeff Frieden, Jessica, excuse me. Jessica Nickham is working on the computers tonight. Larry, see if there's a bottle of water next to it. Wait, please. We're all here to help you in any way we can. If you have questions throughout the auction, please raise your hand or catch one of us, and we'll help you in any way we can. This auction will give you, the buyers, an opportunity to purchase all or a portion of this 80 acres in Walls Township. We encourage you to consider this property's potential and bid your best price. Excuse me. You guys got me all choked up. Terms tonight are cash. 10% of the accepted bid down for tract 1, or the entire farm, or if the entire farm is purchased, $2,500 down for tract 2, if it is sold as a separate tract on the day of the auction with a balance due at closing. Your purchase is not subject to financing. Possession of the land will be at closing subject to the tenant's rights to harvest the 2019 crop. Possession of the buildings will be at closing. No warranties are made as to the condition of the real estate. You're buying it as is. No environmental audit has been made, nor will one be made. This sale is also subject to all recorded easements. The seller will pay the real estate taxes for 2019 due and payable in 2020. Therefore, the buyers will be given credit at closing for those taxes, and they will pay all taxes beginning with the spring 2020 installment. The closing will be within 15 days after all the money's ready and all the legal documents necessary for the closing have been prepared and approved, or October 25th, whichever occurs first. And no, excuse me. The sellers have the choice to extend this date if necessary. There will be no survey unless it's required for clear title. If the survey is completed for title purposes, the cost will be split 50-50 between the buyer and the seller. If the survey is completed, the final purchase price will be adjusted to the exact surveyed acres. So what we'll do is we'll take your bid price tonight, divided by the acres on the sale bill to come up with a bid price per acre. When the survey's done, we'll take that bid price per acre times the exact surveyed acres, and that'll be your final purchase price, whether that's a little higher or a little lower than what you bid tonight. There will be no adjustment on the house tract. The buyers will receive an owner's title insurance policy, and title will transfer with a trustee's deed. No personal property is included with the sale of the real estate tonight. Alderman Real Estate Services is representing the sellers only. Our agency disclosure form is back here on the blackboard if anybody would like to read it. Successful bidders tonight must execute purchase agreements exactly as they have bid. Combination bids will not be split into separate purchase agreements. We have a very serious seller, however, she does reserve the right to accept or reject any and all bids. So tonight we'll begin with bids on the 2 individual tracts and then on the whole property. All bids will be above $12, and all bids will remain open until the final announcement that the property is sold. So Rusty, let's get started with tract 1, 77 acres.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, the auction's on. Track 1. Hey, right here, so let's keep 600,000. It's a 600,000, number 600,000, you want to know 6, get 500 where? Then 500, so let's get 400,000, guys. Yep. 400 down quarter. Hit, pull down in a pull down number, the pull in a quarter, the pull down number, the pull down in a quarter, the 25. 4 is big, it'll be 4 and a quarter. Hit, pull down in a pull down number, the pull in a pull down number, the pull down in a quarter. Post bid 400. You get a quarter? All right. How about 450? 450. Hit 4 and a quarter bid, gonna be 450. Get pulled by bid up $450,000. Then you're gonna be 425 bid. You gotta be 4 and a half. Hit pull that in, no higher, 4 and a half. Post bid 4 and a quarter. Bidder number is
144.
144. 144. On track 2, guys. Nice little house track. Oh, you bet. There you go. 2 3/4 acres. Beautiful home. We will be there. Just give 150,000. Then bundle it in a bundle. Down in a money, in a money, in a money, down, down. You ready? You gotta be one. You gotta be one. Where you wanna be, guys? Give me 50,000.
Yep.
Hit 50 now, 60. Hit 50, baby, you're gonna be 60, 70, 80 now, 80, 30, you're gonna be 90. Hit 80, 90, 100. Keep on here, money, 90. Now 110, sir, you gotta be 110. Now 20. Hit 110, baby, you gotta be 20. Hit 110's right here. Then 120 time there, you're gonna be 110, there, 120, there, you're gonna be 150.
Yep.
Now 20. 120. Wow, that's a bad attitude. 115, 20. Then 115, you're gonna 120 times there, you're gonna be 120. Did we say 115 down there, 120 there, you're gonna be 20? Post bid, 115,000.
134.
Bidder 134. Bidder 134. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the 2 individual tracks, you can see that we've got 540,000 offered. Is anybody interested in buying the entire 80 acres? Keep the whole farm together. Anybody get 550,000 on the whole 80 acres? Anybody interested? You get 550?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now 575. On the whole farm, guys, I got 550 bid, you gotta be 75. If 550 bid, you gotta be 75. Here's the matter of 575 is all. You gotta be 550 bid, you wanna be 75. If 550 bid, you gotta be 75. Here's the matter of 575,000 there, you gotta be 575. Posted bid, 550,000.
129.
Bidder 129, 129. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take an increase on the 2 individual tracks. We'll take an increase on the whole farm. Don't be bashful, guys. The property is here for sale, but you will have to bid on it and let the guys know you're interested. Don't be bashful, guys. If you have interest in the farmland track in track 1, or the residential house track 2, or you're interested in the whole 80 acres, grab one of the guys and just let them know. Yes, sir, Larry. Track 1 goes to 440,000, and that number, that bidder number, Larry? 144. 144. Track 1, 440,000, bidder 144. That's it. That we're in the
Farm goes to 575.
Whole farm goes to 575, bidder 129, Pat?
Yes, sir.
Bidder 129. Whole farm, 575, bidder 129. Yes, sir. Track 1 goes to 450,000, and that's bidder 144. Bidder 144. Looking for some help there. Obviously, the whole farm is still in the lead at 575,000. Yes, sir.
75.
Whole farm, or I'm sorry, track 1 goes to 475. Track 1, 475, bidder 144. Go 600 on the whole farm, Pat?
Yes, sir.
600,000 on the whole farm, bidder 129. Bidder 129 on the whole.
Rusty,
Yes, AJ.
got a raise to 120 on track 2.
Track 2 goes to 120,000, and that bidder number?
134.
134. Bidder 134.
Rusty,
Yes, sir.
track 1.
Yes, sir.
500.
Track 1 goes to 500,000, bidder 144. Track 1, 500,000, bidder 144. Go 6 1/4 on the whole farm, Pat?
630, Rusty.
630,000 on the whole farm. 630,000 on the whole, bidder 129. Great opportunity, guys. Beautiful, beautiful farm. Excellent production capability.
Rusty.
Yes, sir.
Raise on track 2 to 125.
Track 2 goes to 125,000, and that's bidder 134, ladies. 125,000, bidder 134. Yes, sir.
510.
Track 1 goes to 510,000. 510,000, bidder 144.
Rusty,
Yes, sir.
1 and 2 goes to 650.
Whole farm goes to 650,000. 650,000 on the whole, bidder 129.
Rusty,
Yes, sir.
track 1,
Yes, sir.
550.
Track 1 goes to 550,000. That's bidder 144. 550,000, bidder 144.
Rusty, I got 560.
560, down 570. On track 1, 560 bid, you're gonna be 570, sir, you're gonna be 570, 80. If I'm gonna be on 80,000 there, you're gonna be 80, gonna be 80, 570 bid, you wanna be 580, now 90, sir, you're gonna be 590. If 580 down in on $90,000 there, you're gonna be 90, now 600 AJ. Give me 6 there, you're gonna be 6. If 590 bid, you're gonna be 6 down there, now 6 here, now 6 here, now 600,000, number now 600,000. 600,000. Never forget what you get for it, sir. $600,000 there, you're gonna be 6 down there, no 6 here, no 6 here, no 590 bid. You're gonna be 6, gonna be 6, gonna be 6 down there, no $600,000, there we go. Down 10, 610, if 6 down there, no later, no 10, yes. 610, if 6 here, no later, no 10, number no 610. If 6 bid, you wanna be 10, you gotta be 10 down there, no later, no later, no 610. Thank you. Now 620. If 610 bid, you gotta be 620,000, number no later, no later, no 620 bid, you gotta be 620, sir. You gotta be 620. If 610, no 20,000, now 30, you gotta be 630. If 620 bid, you gotta be 30, you gotta be 30, you gotta be 30. Post a bid, AJ, 620,000, and that bidder number is?
138.
Bidder 138. Bidder 138. That we're out on the hold. Just in case you haven't noticed. Guys, the 2 individual tracks are in the lead. 2 individual tracks are in the lead.
Hey, Rusty,
Yes, sir.
great news. Farm's gonna sell tonight.
Guys, that is great news. So you come to buy a farm tonight, and by golly, you're in the right place, because we're gonna sell one tonight. If you come to buy a farm, guys, you're in the right place, because the farm is gonna sell. When you're done, we're gonna be, and we will be signing purchase agreements. Any further interest? Any further interest? The house track 2 goes to 130. 130,000, gonna be 135. 130 bid, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5. Post a bid, 130,000. And that bidder number?
128.
128. 128 is your bidder. Any further interest, guys? Any further interest? When you're all done, we're going to be down and saying the farm will be selling tonight. Farm will be selling tonight. Current bid on track 1 is 620,000. Bidder 138 holds that bid. Track 2 bid is 130,000, and bidder 128 holds that bid. Any further increase, guys? Any further increase? Increase in track 1, an increase in track 2, or an increase on the whole farm? Anybody else? Anybody else? Don't want anybody to go home and join the Wish I Coulda Shoulda Club, because tomorrow morning's going to be too late. Tonight's the night. Now's the time. Anybody else? Any further increase? Any further increase on track 2? Any further increase on track one, sir? Anybody else? Guys, I don't want to keep you here all night. The farm is going to sell. And I don't want anybody to join the Wish It Could Should Club. Anybody else? Are we done, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, I've sold the farm. Congratulations, bidder 138. You purchased track 1 for $620,000. Track 2 sells for $130,000 to bidder 128. Ladies and gentlemen, thank each and every one of you. We certainly appreciate all the interest. Thank you. Thank you very much. You bet. Congratulations to the buyers. Congratulations to the sellers. Guys, we've got several more farms coming up. There's brochures right there by the check-in.